you're out there, you're riding, you're having a good time, and taking in the outdoors.
The fight isn't over. The fight is just beginning.
A lot of people think that physical objects can hold memories. And I tend to disagree with that. I think physical objects are just a reminder of memories that we have. And a motorcycle holds a lot of memories for a lot of people. It reminds them of all the adventures they had. But I think it's important to remember that a motorcycle is only plastic and metal. And the true adventure is still out there. The future is the only thing that this life has to offer. And while it's nice to look back in appreciation, it's also really important to me to hit the future with speed and violence of action, because that is where it's at. So this motorcycle, unfortunately, isn't part of that future, but it was an awesome past, and I look back on it with full appreciation. It was amazing.
What's going on, guys? This is Carl with the RacerRed channel. Today I'm going out to take pictures of my Beta 500 RRS to sell it. And the reason I'm selling is because I just don't need this bike. It's a really expensive machine to just have sitting in the garage unused. And the thing is, for its designed intent, it's an awesome bike. I love this thing, but I have very purpose-built bikes in my garage. If I didn't have those bikes, I would most certainly be riding this one all the time. If I was to have one bike, this would be it. But I don't just have one bike. I have mini bikes, and this one fills all the gaps, but it doesn't do any one thing as good as the other bikes do. So, like, I have a trail bike that is absolutely amazing, very sharp-edged Husqvarna TE 250. I have a desert racing bike, very sharp-edged KTM 450 XCF. And I have a DRZ 400S for dual sport needs, which can basically go anywhere this can. It won't do it with the style, it won't do it as smoothly or with as high performance, but it'll get you there. And at that point, the only real gap I have is a bike that'll cruise highways and freeways with ease, and I think that's what I'm getting into. I think I have been wanting a street bike, and I'm probably going to get back into riding a little bit of street. I think I'm going to get a Yamaha MT-9. Oh man. All right. Now we're talking. I was wondering why this thing was so slow. I switched it to a different mode. Really woke it up. I was not excited about this bike until I put it in this other mode. Oh, yeah, this thing's hitting hard now. Doing a little bit of research, I really like the crossplane engines, and I had a crossplane R1 before. It just, I don't want something so hard-edged as the R1 anymore, but the MT-09 seems like a good compromise. Anyways, back to the Beta 500 RRS. Like I said, it's been a great bike to me. I've made a few adjustments. I put an oversized tank on it. I've done quite a few things to it just to make it a better bike, and it's definitely an awesome bike. No problems with it. I mean, it has its quirks, like, you know, the turn signals fall off if you're going to be off-roading very much, but those are just little things. But yeah, I have decided to sell it, and the reason for that is I just have other bikes. This is for a rider who doesn't have other bikes. This is for a rider with one motorcycle, and it's a great bike for that scenario. I thought about selling this bike to get another two-stroke, but I really thought about that a while, and I don't think that my Husqvarna TE 250 is at a disadvantage even like 1%. I mean, rider error is the only thing holding it back. If I were to upgrade the forks on it, that's really the main issue I have with that bike, is the forks. They just suck, especially at speed. The TE 250 is an amazing bike otherwise, so I really have no need to get another two-stroke or another race bike, competition bike in general. With motorcycles, it's best to remember that it is just metal and plastic. They make them every day. If you want to get another bike similar to one that you used to have, then you can do that. It's not a big deal to sell and buy bikes. You can't get too attached to any motorcycle. It's not like a person where you can, of course you can if you want to. You can suspend logic. But with bikes, I try to remain logical, and the logical step at this stage is to get rid of this bike. So it's always tough to see a bike go, especially one that I like so much. I really like this bike. It's just, like I said, not the right bike for this rider. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. I'll be on the trail soon, so I hope you join me. I would sure appreciate if you would hit the like button over there and then comment and subscribe to the channel. Every time somebody hits the like button, I get pushed to a bigger audience, so that helps me out big time. If you would like to help support the channel, you can go to patreon.com/RacerRed. And other than that, I'll catch you guys on the next video. Peace!